Hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL, Inspirations for Your Life. Thank you so much for popping in tonight, which happens to be, yes, Tuesday night, October 25th, 2022. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new, you're going to notice there's a QR code at the top right. Take your phone, open that camera app, and launch it and click on the little yellow oval. That'll take you over to my link tree with lots of great information about me, content to help improve your life, like John's Daily National Day video, JCM Academy TikTok, John C. Morley's recent articles, my serial entrepreneur channel, Inspirations for Your Life, this show, JCM Academy Business Coaching, Envision Networking, Science Rise with John, and so much more. You know how we roll by now. Every single week, we start on a Saturday and we actually finish up, yes, on a Friday. So we are in the middle of a brand new week. Hello there. How are you there, Diggs? I see you popped once before. Thanks for popping in. And if you're coming back, welcome back, my friends, colleagues, and wonderful associates. It's so great to have you here. Really means a lot to have you here from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully, some of the new people that have been popping in here and there will choose to be loyal subscribers like you have been for so long. It means so much to me, especially with my new book coming out next year. 25 Gifts of Inspiration to Change Your Life and everyone else in it that you care so much about. All right, let's get right into the master topic now, shall we? The master topic is how to stay focused. Now, a lot of people think that they want to stay focused, but they really don't understand the concept of what focus really means. What does that mean? Focus. It means to bring something into light. To clearly understand something, to see the entire piece or the entire scope. To focus means to put all your attention that you have on one thing until that thing basically becomes the moment. Now, when we think about focus, I mean, you could think about a camera and a lens, you could think about lights, you could think about the microscope. There's so many things we can think about when we talk about focus, but at the end of the day, focus has to deal with our perspective using a lens, like we talked about, to either include stuff or to remove stuff from our environment. I mean, that's really, I think, where it actually comes from. And I think you'll understand that too, because knowing that life is all about a focus that can really make a difference in your life, I think is pretty cool if you ask me. Focus. Focus is a way that we stay attuned to what's important in our life. If we don't stay focused, then we're going to miss a lot of great things in our life. Things that might help us to achieve our next victory, things that might get us to see new insights, things that might make us aware of certain situations. But focusing allows us to be able to get rid of the clutter and see the situation for what it really is. If I asked you to focus on a math problem, that would mean to block out all your distractions and to concentrate. So is concentrating and focusing the same thing? Yes, it is. They're synonymous. But when we think about focus, we're talking more about a perspective. If I say you have to concentrate, we don't think about that as the same thing. But when we use it in a certain tense, like you have to focus to get the right answer, that's the same as you have to concentrate. But if I said to you, we need to concentrate the microscope, some people say that, but I think it sounds better to say focus the microscope, right? How about our ears? What if we were to focus what's in our life right now and we wanted to pay attention to everything else that's in it, just for the moment? If we could do that for just 2 minutes, do you think you would actually be able to notice things? Let's try this right now. I'm going to be quiet for a minute. I want you just to notice everything that you hear for this next minute. Keep listening. 30 seconds left. And 0. Did you hear everything around you? Maybe you're home and you heard just the silence of nothing. Maybe you heard your dishwasher if it was on, or maybe it was very quiet like mine, or maybe you heard the sounds from your refrigerator. Maybe you heard your heat blowing, or you heard it coming through the pipes if it was steam. Maybe you heard people walking. Maybe you heard someone use water in your house if you're not living alone. Maybe you heard the crackle of your hands on the desk. Maybe you could hear the beat of the clock. The beat of a clock. Now that sounds pretty amazing, right? So when we choose to focus, to concentrate our attention, same thing, we're going to become more aware of what's going on in our life, right? We're going to become more aware of what is going on. We're focusing. We're noticing things that might have not been present before in our life. Noticing things that maybe have led you to a different path, or maybe have just given you, I'm going to say it, a different perspective of life. Focus. When you do exercises, I bet you have to focus, don't you? You need to focus so that you use the right muscles and so that you are doing it correctly. If you don't focus, well, your body might be a little lazy. When you eat, you need to focus. If you want to eat healthy, you do. Focus on portion control. Focus on the kinds of food you're eating. Focus on the people you're talking to. Focus on their responses. Focus on just being in the moment. What does that mean to be in the moment? To be in the moment means that you're here, that you're present, and that you're experiencing all that you can in this amazing time. You're noticing everything around you. And when you start to change the lenses so that your perspective, your focus is right on every single time. What happens when you focus, when you use, let's say, a Nerf gun? You hit the target, right? More times than not, because you're focusing. Focusing is not something that you have to go crazy doing. Focusing just means that you put your attention on it. It's not like you see some people, they're really focusing and they're trying so hard. See, that can be focusing, but that's also kind of abusing your body. Just focusing a little bit is enough to keep you from going all over the place. Now, that may sound interesting. It may sound different, but the truth of the matter is, it is. It is. What if I asked you right now to make a delivery? You would need to focus that you went on the right roads if you weren't using a GPS, but you still need to focus. And also, when you were going to deliver, you need to make sure you're on the right street and that you're at the right house or building number. If you don't focus, you could get on the wrong plane. Now, this sounds like chaotic, but it's the truth. If you don't focus, you're going to miss the commonalities in life. They're not hard, but if you don't make the intention to follow things and follow them through, you're going to miss a lot of life. A lot of life. How about when you're meeting somebody for the first time? Do you go crazy focusing? No, but you focus on the fact that you want to be a person of value and a person that comes across as one the other person would want to talk to. Therefore, we do what Dale Carnegie says. We strive to become genuinely interested in the other person, but the first thing we have to do is learn how to say their name, because a person's name is the most important thing that they will ever hear in their life. I had a lady the other day, I was talking to her from a call center, and she said her name was, let's just say her name was Claire. And I was calling her Claire. She says, that's not my name. I said, well, that's the name you said. Yeah, because you don't know how to pronounce my name. Well, I don't know. What's your name? How do you say it? And she said her name is Claire. I said, Claire? That's what people call me. I said, no, what is your real name? Oh, Clee. What? Clee. So every time I spoke to her after, I'm like, Clee, is that your name? Am I saying that correctly? Clee. Yes, that's right, John. And so when I made that extra effort to say her name correctly, it was like a whole different Pandora box opened up. One that showed her that I really cared about her more as a person, but not somebody that's just at a call center. You see, I think when we focus on other people and we focus on our intentions, we start to open the gates of magic. And that magic is compassion. That magic is understanding. That magic is truth. But if we don't take the intention and want to do something, we won't. And if we don't focus on something, like I talked about the game last night, the Cube, when they had a couple in there and they were doing this game called Avalanche and had to throw the balls in at the same time next to each other. And they had to get them all in within 30 seconds. They need to focus. Because if you did it too fast, they would be on the floor. So focusing is a way to make you become a better version of yourself. Because you take what you have now, you analyze and say, okay, this is where I am. What changes do I need to make to get to where I want to be? It's not hard, but it's something that requires practice, more practice and more practice. Hey, everyone, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It has been an amazing privilege, pleasure, and honor to be with you this fantastic evening here on a Tuesday night. I hope you'll like, love, and support the channel. Definitely comment below. Of course, I want you to tag all your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. And then go to my YouTube channel, John Space E Space, Morley Space Serial Entrepreneur, and look for that key phrase to help keep our content free. Click on the PayPal link and make the choice to buy my team and I a Salisbury steak, a refreshing hot chocolate, or a wonderful dessert. Either way, we'll be grateful for those pennies and dollars. We'll invest them into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational, empowered content to fuel your life to become a better version of yourself. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And you know what? I'll be back. When? I'll be back tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Be well.